Narco test. Yes, it's all about narco test. What is it? Why did CBI want to do narco test on Sanjay? Sanjay, the main accused in RG Car murder case. Why did he refuse? He underwent polygraph or lie detector test. We shall discuss all about narco test. How is it performed? What is its scientific basis? What is its legal validity in a court? And how it differs from polygraph lie detector test. Narco test involves injecting a truth serum. The truth serum is sodium thiopental or sodium pentothal. It is fast-acting depressant used for sedation. It belongs to barbiturate class of drugs. It depresses the central nervous system. It puts the person in deep sedation or deep hypnosis. Thus, normal thinking, intelligence, and imagination are affected. When a person is in such a sedated state, he cannot plan elaborate deception. It is supposed that such a person is not capable of lying. To tell a lie, you need intelligent imagination. For example, ask a school student why he didn't do homework. He will not say there was an earthquake. But he may say he was ill, or he forgot, or there was a power cut. Intelligence and imagination are required to fabricate a plausible, believable false statement. Alertness is needed to maintain coherence between his answers to various questions. So, when intelligence and imagination are depressed, or active alertness is compromised, lying is difficult. This is how sodium pentothal makes making up of untrue replies very difficult. However, there are strict rules on narco test. It requires that the person gives his consent. It cannot be done without one's consent. The entire process and its implications must be explained. The lawyer must be present. The person has to give the consent before a magistrate. But Sanjay refused to give his consent, so CBI would not be able to carry out any narco test. Since the person is not in full possession of his faculties, since he is not fully aware of what's going on, the replies are not admissible as evidence in a court of law. If a person admits his guilt, that cannot be treated as a confession. That is not regarded as valid evidence. But if, acting on the statements or replies to queries, the police or the CBI recovers any material evidence, that is valid evidence. The person may lead the police to the hidden dead body, or the murder weapon, or any such thing. That would be regarded as valid evidence. However, if narco test is done without proper consent, then any evidence recovered on its basis would also be inadmissible in the court. CBI believes that the murder is a conspiracy and involves one or more persons in addition to Sanjay. That is the reason they want to perform a narco test on him. Because, for establishing conspiracy, at least two, or more than two, persons are required. One person can be accused as a criminal, but one person cannot be charged with conspiracy. With whom did he conspire? So they need more names as conspirators to tag with Sanjay. But he has refused. So, CBI cannot proceed with any narco test. You may recall that Sanjay underwent a polygraph or lie detector test. In a polygraph lie detecting test, no drugs or injections are given. Only his physiological parameters, like heart rate, blood pressure, or breathing pattern, are monitored. A person telling lies, if nervous, would have altered vital parameters. However, a person may even be otherwise nervous, or a seasoned criminal may tell lies unfazed. Thus, lie detection test results are never accurate or definite. So that was, in brief, all about narco test. But Sanjay did not consent to the test, so CBI cannot perform the test. In their race for conspiracy angle, they are not framing the charge sheet against Sanjay. This is a great mistake. Even after filing a charge sheet against Sanjay, they can add more persons as co-accused later on. But in politics, initial charge sheet against the one person who was arrested by the state police may seem a loss of face for the central agency. In the name of justice, are the agencies and the masters more political than legal?